'Cause, yeah, here's the... Because I had no chance in that battle. There was nothing I could have done. So unbalanced. Like, yeah, Fred is level 17, one level above his level 16. And Tobita's even the same level, but they have no chance. They just don't have the right moves. They're not equipped to face him. And plus, with my other Pokemon, it's like, what I need is I need Dopey to level up and get a water move. I think Dopey learns Water Gun pretty early. I'm not 100% on that, though. I honestly have no idea. I've got to hope so. So, unfortunately, I was trying to cut down on training, but unfortunately it looks like we're not going to be able to. So, yeah. Back to training. And I apologize to anyone who might call, like, cheating or anything with what I'm doing here, but it's like, again, it's only in that single circumstance that this would occur. And honestly, one of the main reasons is I just don't want to Nuzlocke after 2 gyms. Only 2 gyms. I want to continue to give you all content. And I don't want to look too pathetic. This is gonna take forever to tramp anyway. So again, as always, if you want to skip ahead of anything, feel free. I'm not gonna make excuses and everything for every time this kind of very specific circumstances. Hell, I'll even, just to make it more fair, I'll even add in another kind of sub-rule to that rule. This way, it only affects one time. Just to make it a little more fair, I guess. That way, so it's like I can't use that rule against the same trainer twice in a row. If I were to lose against Silver again in that battle, it's like out of luck. So it's just a one-time use only in per battle, per each separate. It's not really going to affect most trainers, obviously. But I'm going to try not to let it happen again anyway. Because I'm going to focus heavily. Yeah, the other rule about if the first Pokemon I find on the routes is something I've already caught from the evolutionary line, or that one, like that rule, that was actually suggested to me, and many other people use it as well in their Nuzlocke. So that's like, that's a more fair one too. I was saying I just wanted Dopey to be level 10, but I'll even fully admit it, that what I am doing here, in a way, is kind of cheating. I'll admit that. But again, I don't think it's quite fair how this is all worked out. Training in this game is terrible. Absolutely terrible. More so when you're doing a Nuzlocke, but in general, like, the training would still be bad. I wouldn't change if I were playing normal. When you're stuck to facing level 6s while the trainers you face have level 16s, there's something unbalanced about that. Can't even, like, go into Slowpoke well and fish for a Slowpoke there. Dopey. You're not much. Now, Kyle's not going to be my go-to here by any. Because of lava. Though I could use Kyle for his Ghastly and, Zubat. It's just obviously against Quilava, it'd be pointless. And kind of stupid. But yeah, as I was saying before, it's like, for those who would, like, say that this is blatantly cheating, it's like, agree with you, I do. I don't argue that. It's just, again, due to the circumstances, I kind of feel like it's kind of cheated out of that in the first place. Here's the thing, by the second gym, my Pokemon are actually, except for Dopey, fairly leveled as to how they would be, like, by a current generation standards. Being around mid-teens in terms of leveling. Like, that's fair for around this point. But it's like, it kind of seems like it expects you to be level 20 already. Maybe even higher. Or just to have the right Pokemon, to be fair. Because again, admittedly, with this Nuzlocke, even so, even if I had the right Pokemon, it's like, it still wouldn't do that much. Because that was just obnoxiously, like, I was obnoxiously overpowered right from the start. I had multiple Pokemon around the same level as him. I couldn't do anything, that's the thing. I had no chance, I had no options. Could have, by all means. I should have been able to take him. I had multiple Pokemon around the same level, even ignoring Kyle. but it's like, I wasn't. I had literally no chance in hell. It's because I really, unless I spent, again, like, a shit ton of time leveling up and grinding, I never would have had a chance in hell. There was no way for me to. You suck at Benicio, dudes. So yes, I agree with you that this is cheating. That's the point I'm getting at and everything. I'll agree to that. But I also believe it's necessary considering the circumstances. But this was an older game. These games came out, what, in the year 2000, actually. The Generation 2 game. So it's like, I'm not super surprised that they don't really hold up that way. Story and the gameplay outside of that is fine. It's just in terms of its quality of, well, one of the main core aspects of the game, of what Pokemon is all about. Especially compared to current generations now. And honestly, maybe I'm spoiled having played current generations and stuff like, because those games understand balancing between wild Pokemon. Still. Plus, admittedly, I won't lie. It's been just a thing. Definitely one of the best upgrades that the newer generations have made. That was a critical, I'm fine. Luckily, I do already know around where the next gym leader's level is. Wait. I know her levels are right around, well, at least high levels are right, 20. So I definitely know how much I need to train to get up to that. Granted, it would also just generally help if I had a fighting type, but I don't. I don't think I can get a fighting type even from this point, so I just have to really train them. Poison powder. Sure, why not? Critter Growl, I never use it. I want to use another potion, so let's go heal real quick. Also, I apologize if I'm gonna be maybe a little quieter at this point, because it's like just doing a lot of training, and I don't really have like much to say regarding much else. Like, there's not really too much to discuss regarding like what we though I guess I could talk a little bit about like the forest and everything directly coming up. I don't remember what's in this forest. That's one thing. Like, I basically don't know what to expect, you could say, in terms of what Pokemon are in there and whatnot. Also, in terms of the, in terms of Goldenrod, I do not know if I'm able to instantly go to Whitney's gym, or if I have to do other stuff first. Oh, there's an entire thing you have to do with the radio tech. I don't know if you do that before or after the gym. It involves Team Rocket and everything. I think when you do that, though, I think it lets you go to the route just beyond Goldenrod, but I might be wrong about that. I'm not sure. Just thinking ahead to how this will all be affected with. Yeah, I know a lot of people, when they do Nuzlocke, they on it often, honestly. But even beyond that, it's like, they usually have a stock of extra Pokemon in there. Because they tend not to lose them too often, so they get a little bit of an influx. We've not had that. Hopefully from here on out we can just, you know, guarantee. And then after Goldenrod, before Ekritik, we're going to get to that bug catching contest, which definitely going to take advantage of that. Granted, of course, as always, it'll be the first one I find that I haven't caught any bug Pokemon, at least yet, so. I just hope the Pokemon in this forest are a little higher leveled, to be completely honest. Because if they're only, and more so than just like, oh, they're level 10 now, because that's going to be like, oh my god. Like, you just finished fighting someone who has level 16 and shit, who completely wrecked your team the first time. Honestly, here's the thing. Bugsy's strongest Pokemon, it's like level 15, right? 14 or 15. Silver, the rival, whatever you name, should not have any Pokemon higher than it. Level balance. And also, again, Pokemon in the routes nearby that you would be required to train against in order to get leveled up enough to be able to take on these opponents should, by default, be only at least 5 levels lower. And honestly, that's pushing it. When the wild Pokemon are this much lower, again, it just leads to, like, an disbalance. Poor handling of that. Again, even in a regular game, outside of a Nuzlocke, it would just be insurmountably difficult to properly train up and raise up these Pokemon. Because the instant you catch a new one and decide you want to use it for your team, like I did with Slowpoke, it's like, you have to raise them all up, and it's so freaking hard. Of these older games for their story, characters, and, well, the little story these first two generations have. Characters, the memorable Pokemon species that are introduced. But it's like the gameplay definitely was improved on in future generations. The gameplay was really, really weak. I can only imagine how bad Generation 1 was. I'm obviously not counting the remakes. Like, hell, if I were playing Soul Silver, this would probably be, rectified. And I would probably, well, Soul Silver or Heart Gold either way. You know. If I were playing one of those, this would probably be rectified. Because of when Soul Silver came out. They would have fixed those kinds of issues. At least I would hope so, because if they didn't, then that's even bigger of a mistake. Because I don't expect it to be like the Let's Go games where the training is so unreasonable that it just takes away a lot of the fun. And again, the Let's Go games sucked for a number of reasons. Non-existent, honestly. And obviously, I don't expect these older games to be level of the newer ones. With all of that. But I expect it to, again, at least be reasonable. And nothing about this has been reasonable. In terms of the level balancing, all of that. Yeah, when you're a kid and playing this, you don't really notice, because you don't really care, because you're gonna just want to play as much as you can. But when you're older, at least from my experience, it's like, it gets annoying to have to grind for hours and hours just to be able to take on a single opponent, because he's leveled up even further beyond what the gym leader you literally just faced was. Like, seriously, if you face Silver, like, at the end of the forest coming up, those levels would make a little more sense. Hell, I'd even give him an extra level for each of his Pokemon after that. Maybe even 2. But it's like, when you literally would have just finished taking on the gym. It makes no sense to have his Pokemon to be leveled like that. Let's go heal up real quick. I really hope Dopey learns, like, some kind of water moves. Because if I can get Dopey up to around the same level as everyone else and it learns a water move by that point, Dopey will be an MVP for sure. I'm just gonna switch to Fred. Yeah. Fred needed to level up anyway. Oh, hey. Our first evolution. Congratulations, your Fred evolved into Pidgeotto. Want to check to make sure. Now, there's something else I had been thinking about a little bit. This game, as it is Generation 2, after you beat the main, as you could say, league, and everything, there's also Kanto that you have to worry about. This game is technically longer than a lot of games, a lot of the Pokemon series, because you have to deal basically with 2 whole, regions. And so, I was kind of wondering if I would end up doing Kanto, if I get that far. Would I end up doing Kanto, or would I just leave it after Johto? And I'm honestly just not sure. Like, I would be with doing Kanto as well. Not like I would necessarily dislike doing Kanto, it's just... it would make it notably longer. add in a lot more pressure and parts to everything. So I'm kind of unsure because a lot of these I've seen, a lot of Nuzlocks and everything seem to like the kind of end is always the Pokemon. Nuzlocke, it's like, okay, you get to the Pokemon League, you beat the Pokemon League, you become champion, that's the end of the Nuzlocke. I've honestly never seen a Nuzlocke for Generation 2, so I don't know like what people tend to go with for that. Do they count Kanto in that as well? I'm just not sure what to go with for that for now. Might end up counting Kanto, I might not. Maybe, I'll see if I can find any Nuzlocks for Generation 2. I'll base it off of that. Hopefully from someone I like. We'll see. And as I've said before, I might do another Nuzlocke after this, for Generation 3, but I'm kind of unclear about that at the moment. Because even if I do, I might want to take a notable break. Just because this takes up a lot of time. It takes up a lot of time to record these parts. And upload every day. I mean, I could cut back on that, technically. I don't technically need to put up an upload every day, but I kind of like that schedule for this. I don't know. If I do it, I might just take a break in between, just to... I don't even expect to end. I tend to play Pokemon and everything. It's like, and going with these new rules. Dopey's about to hit level 13. Hopefully that means a water move. Which would, again, most likely be water gun. thing I've still forgotten to do, by the way, is check to see if my controller works on this. I'm gonna check that after this recording. That way, if it works by the next recording, I'll be able to use it. Gonna do a quick save here.